Rob, can you pull up the clip on SNAP benefits? The one that Elon Musk had. Do you know which one I'm talking about? That Elon Musk. It's in my notes, Rob. If you go find it.
Okay. I got
if you go in the notes, so Elon Musk retweets this clip of what this right there, Rob. You had it right. It was the one right there. No, go. So Elon Musk retweets
right
this
here.
clip. That's the one.
Rollins.
But can you close it for me to first read what she says in there, if you don't mind? Zoom in a little bit, Rob. Okay. On my first day, USDA, we told every state to send us their SNAP data so we can make sure illegal immigrants aren't getting benefits meant for American families. 29 states stepped up. 21 blue states refused.
Weird.
And the 2 sued us for asking. Play the clip. Go ahead, Rob. Play.
Day one of USDA, February 13th, is we sent letters to every governor in America being very clear that no illegal aliens can use SNAP. 0, 0, 0. We asked every state for the first time in history, and this was in February, to send us their data and let us, with Doge and a war room, actually start going through this data to better understand how this explosion of SNAP benefits happened under Joe Biden. We increased almost 40% on this program in just a couple of years under the Biden administration. Of course, we know they were trying to buy the election, but that's a conversation for another time. And since we have asked for that data, 29 states have complied. Of course, almost all the red states, a couple of couple blue states too. But in that data, and I haven't talked about this yet publicly, in that data we've studied about $100 billion in spend. We have found thousands and thousands of illegal use of the EBT card. We have been moving people off of SNAP. We've got almost 700,000 people, I think, we've moved off just since the president took office. We've arrested about 118 people. So this has been ongoing. But, Rachel, to your point, what this conversation has allowed is a national spotlight on a broken and corrupt program. We found one guy in 6 different states getting a benefit. We found about 5,000 people that are dead who are still getting benefits. Like, it is time to drastically reform this program so that we can make sure that those who are truly needy, truly vulnerable, are getting what they need, and the rest of the corruption goes away and we can serve the American taxpayer.
There you go. Vinny, go ahead.
Okay, think about the Democratic game plan. Brandon, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
And this is why, Tommy, they're so unpopular. In the history, how long has it been? 35-year all-time low, right, Robert? Or whatever the stat is. Think about this game plan, Brandon. You open the border under Biden, okay? When they get here, you give them $10,000 debit cards, all right? Put them in hotels, give them all these benefits, put them on SNAP, put them on everything, Pat.
Yeah.
Make it illegal to ask for identification.
Remember the Obama phones.
Obama phones as well. Make it illegal, Pat, to even ask for identification. Then, when ICE is going after them, make it seem like they're Hitler and Nazi Germany, and make it sanctuary cities. That's how you keep these voters. It's all, they have no leaders, they have no voice, they have no policy. So you know what you do? You import illegals. Pat, we are a magnet. Elon even called it. We're a magnet because we incentivize these illegals. And the moment you try to stick up and say, wait a minute, they're raping young girls around the country. Wait a minute, they're taking money from this. They're taking this money from this program. We're labeled racist, and we hate Mexicans, and we hate Venezuelans. It's bullshit, and I'm sorry for my language, but that's what it comes down to. And this, did you see this, Pat? States where Kamala Harris won versus ID requirement. Look at, she won the states that you had no ID. She would have lost every single one of them, I believe, maybe California pending, if you have to show ID. That's the game. And I want every American out there that's listening to understand they don't give a damn about you. They don't care if your kids starve. They don't care if our women and our children get raped. They just want power. They want to hang on to that power, and that's why you have the Newsoms. That's why you have Obama Pat sitting there flipping out because they've lost.
And more voters were the path to power.
And that's the part where the interviewer tells Fetterman, Schumer says the longer this goes, the more they win.
Yeah.
And Fetterman's like, I'm not trying to play a scoreboard game here.
Hungry.
By the way, pull up the Christy Noem, Rob, the 6,000 Social Security given to the terrorists. I don't know if you guys saw this one or not, so check this out. So wait a minute. Who got Social Security? People on which list? Watch this, folks.
Sure that individuals who got Social Security numbers
in this country should be using them for the right things, and they shouldn't be on our benefit programs. You know, we have over 6,000 individuals that have been identified through their work already that have been on the terrorist watch list, that they are known criminals.
How does that happen, Madam Secretary? How does that happen?
It happens when you put a train wreck like Joe Biden in the White House, and it's going to be a lot of work to clean it up. But just in the last 4.5 years, we've had over 9 million people get Social Security numbers that are not U.S. citizens. So they may be people who have some sort of legal status, but a lot of them are illegals that were given a Social Security number in just the last 4.5 years. That we're going to have to figure out if they should be here, if they are here legally under a program, and if they are here illegally, then they certainly shouldn't be using that Social Security number to be on our programs, and they should be removed or given the opportunity to go home on their own. That's the one thing President Trump would like, is everybody to be given the opportunity to go home if they would wish to.
So you see this. You know what the average person's taking, Rob? If you want to pull up that last one that I got here on the 25% of Haitian immigrants are on SNAP, 45% of Afghan immigrants are on SNAP, 52% of Senegalese immigrants are on SNAP. Watch this one here. Go ahead, Rob.
25% of Haitian immigrants are on SNAP. 45% of Afghani immigrants are on SNAP. 52% of Senegalese immigrants are on SNAP. Yeah. We are redistributing the wealth away from productive Americans to foreigners and subsidizing their way of life. And that is unacceptable. And I'll tell you the truth, Carl. In 2024, there was a big tent coalition because of President Trump that voted away mass migration from the southern border. But in 2026, there's going to be an even bigger tent that says any type of immigration, whether it's legal or illegal, it has to stop. You cannot come into our country, impose your belief system, and force us to pay for your way of life.
Amen.
Okay. By the way, if you're watching this, folks, and you live in America and you have a job, you're paying for this.
Yep.
I just want you to know this.
Yep.
So I know, it's not like everybody that watches PBD Podcast agrees with us, or you're on our side, or this or that, or some of you guys watch it because you can't stand what we stand for. You can't stand what we stand for, and I respect the hell out of you. They still continue watching this stuff, but odds are those who watch our content have jobs, because it's so annoying to listen to us if you don't have a job. Can you imagine? I cannot imagine sitting there watching this show if you don't have a job or if you don't contribute to society. How long could you take that? Why are you putting yourself through that, right? So what's the point? So we may disagree. Well, Israel, Muslim, Islam, but you definitely are a worker if you watch this podcast. If you're working, you live in America, you're funding this. Are you okay with that? That percentage? Yes? You wonder why a lot of people are sitting there saying, what the hell are you doing? Did you hear Cuomo this morning losing it? Talking about what happened to the Democratic Party? Talking about what happened to you guys, and what things people did. You wonder why people are sick of. Tom, you good? Were you doing something? Did you hear that? No. Oh, yeah. You wonder why people are just, some of the stuff that's going on and they're sick of it. There's a reason for it, because it's becoming more radical. That's it. Okay, look at this. He's talking about the Democrats are forced and are choosing to join the extreme left without calling them out. Go ahead, Rob.
Your party. You're killing your party. And look, I hope it works out for you. I hope you guys splinter off and become, whatever you really are. Because you're not a capitalist and you're not a Democrat. And, you could say, well, what do you know? I was raised by a real one. I was raised by a real one. Go ahead and criticize Mario Cuomo. No, what's going to be your biggest insult?
Oh, gee.
That he spawned me and Andrew? Is that going to be the best you have? Because you ain't shit compared to him. Not in terms of intelligence, not in terms of success, not in terms of pedigree, not in terms of philosophy, not in terms of mission, not in terms of eloquence, not in terms of charisma, not in terms of anything. Certainly not electability. You are killing your party because you are not a real one. Because you're doing what's good for you in a vacuum. With your little social media following,
when he says you're killing your party, though, isn't he? He's a Democrat, so he's killing our party.
He is officially a free agent, and he considers himself an independent. Is what he considers himself. He's one of those that left the Democratic Party and became independent. I believe.
When did this? If you
remember, he didn't vote for Kamala.
No, I know he didn't. But when do you think this happened? Like when
right after the CNN stuff with his brother, and he walked him and he went through the whole bad, season that he was at it. No, that was a season. But Brandon, how are you processing all of this yourself?
So I think a good way to think about it in regards to the SNAP payment stuff, I mean, like if everybody hates paying taxes, but when you get taxed, just imagine 70% of that goes to people who might not even be a part of the country, people who don't work by choice because they know that they have entitlements coming to them. So, I mean, how productive is that for a country that wants to be the best possible country? If 70% of the money that gets taken from us just gets thrown to people who are going to spend it on frivolous things that don't work, that are perfectly capable of working. It's like, I mean, I don't find that good or optimal. I think one of the saddest things in the world is wasted potential, and there's an infinite amount of wasted potential for the United States. Like, think about where we could be if we treated the money, like the tax revenue of the country, the way that like a business treats investment money. If you're spending it towards good return on investment things instead of just like making it a marketing pitch to attract people from other countries to come here and leech off of us so that a certain party could stay in power. I mean, that's how I'm processing that. And then with the Cuomo stuff, I don't think he's a complete independent yet. Just like his brother, I don't think he's completely independent, even though he's running as an independent. I think that, like, he started off trying to run as a Democrat in the primary, but I know we'll get into that later. But that's what I think of the.
You don't think Cuomo? You don't think Andrew Cuomo is a capitalist?
He doesn't act like one the way that he runs the city.
The way he runs the city? Or
yeah, when he was
state?
governor.
Oh, the state, you mean? The way he
right.
the state.
I mean the state.
Well, I mean, he was pro having Amazon come in and bringing those 25,000 jobs. He was pro for some of that stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think what I'm getting from them right now is how far left the Democratic Party is going, and they don't know what to do. Here's what happened. Every size was pretty much sold out, including the white that's not even here yet, okay? Every size. For black and brown, the only thing that was left was 9, 9.5, 10, and 11. The only sizes that the shipment goes out today. You order today, it gets shipped out today. Those are the only sizes that are left for black and brown. Rob, can you go to black, if you don't mind? If you go on black, can you officially order size 7 and 8 or not yet?
No.
Click on it?
Not yet.
Okay, so officially, the only sizes that we have left are 9, 9.5, 10, and 11. But I believe that effective here in the next 24 hours, okay, you can go place the order now because I was under the impression that it was already up, Rob.
Hold on.
It is.
I just refreshed.
Okay,
Yep.
so that's what it is. You don't refresh it.
Oh, all of them?
Here's the good news. The good news is folks came back and they said, Pat, can we get 7, 7.5, and 8.5? Guess what? We officially bought the mold for 7, 7.5, and 8.5. It's going to be done by November 17th. We're building the actual mold for 7, 7.5, and 8.5. You can officially order all the sizes, the 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10, 10.5, 11, 11.5, 12, and 13. Some of the ones are going to come to you first week of February or first week of January. Some are December. 9, 9.5, 10, and 11 will be right away. But the reality of it is it's sold out ASAP. And the feedback we're getting with the people that are wearing the shoes on a daily basis, everywhere I'm going, I'm seeing fans are like, Pat, look what I'm wearing. Look what I'm wearing. Look what I'm wearing. Look what I'm wearing. It's great to see people are loving the shoes as much as we're wearing them. If you haven't yet seen the ad, Rob, can you pull up the ad real quick for us to tell you the story of the FLBs? And we'll get right into the podcast. Go ahead, Rob. When we set out to create a shoe that blends comfort, function, and luxury, we had the choice to make it fast. We had the choice to make it cheap. We chose neither. Instead, we chose Tuscany, Italy. We chose true Italian craftsmanship, each pair touched by 50 skilled hands. We chose patience, spending 2 years perfecting every detail, and we chose the finest quality at every step. Introducing the Future Looks Bright collection. Not rushed, not disposable, not ordinary. Rather, intentional, luxurious, timeless. We spent a lot of time on these shoes, and if you haven't yet ordered it, the comparable to it is, think about the same factories pretty much that make a lot of these other shoes, the Gucci's, the Zegnas, the Ferragamo's, Berlutti's, the FLBs, same type of leather. We're talking about high-quality leather, premium, laceless, craftsmanship. The only difference is it's the only one in the world that has the super foam technology, similar to what OnCloud and Hoka has, making the shoe light and comfortable to wear. When you wear it once, you're going to want to wear it all the time. And again, for some of you that are saying, man, I wish I would have had 7.5. I wish I had 8.5. Order it now so you're guaranteed to get yours to come in. And who knows, some of them may come in earlier, but go to vtmerch.com, place your order with the shoes. Cannot wait to see you wear it. And by the way, when you do get them, put them on, take a picture, tag us. We want to see the pictures. Take care. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.